This reading is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm going to pull one of these cards and then probably 6 tarot cards. This is in regards to love. This is a message from your person or a message from the universe. So let's see what the message is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Excuse me if I sound a little nasally. I caught a cold a few days ago and it's barely trying to clear up. I'm also cat sitting, so I'm hoping the cat doesn't jump into frame like last time. This is my second time recording. So here we go. So this could be for some Tauruses that are dealing with the Sagittarius. This is an apology from a Sagittarius. And they say, I'm sorry if my bluntness or freedom seeking came off as careless. I never meant to make you feel small or unsure. I'm here now, fully aware and ready to do better. So let's pull some tarot cards to add to that message from your Sagittarius. If they're not a Sagittarius, they have Sagittarius in their chart. Maybe they're a rising Sagittarius. Maybe they got a Sagittarius moon or Venus. This message is for Taurus. What does your person have to say to you? My goodness. Trying to make sure everything stays in the frame. Okay, Taurus. Oh my God, the cat's gonna go in frame. Ooh, oh my God, I'm not gonna stop recording. Okay, the message for Taurus is this Sagittarius apologize for, making you feel small or unsure, because a Sagittarius is a person who's always needing to be overly stimulated constantly. They need to go out and about and be where all the parties are at. They love to be around people. They love to just always have fun. In my opinion, somebody that's going to date a Sagittarius has to be very grounded and very secure within themselves and definitely have a thick skin. The Fool card with the Lover's card for me feels like the Sagittarius is wanting this new, like a clean slate, a start over, a redo. This reconciliation of both of you deciding to choose each other without making the other person feel like they have to water down a lot of themselves. So the Sagittarius does have feelings for you, is very committed to reconciliation with you if you guys haven't already. you or the Sagittarius, and I'm going to lean more towards the Sagittarius, but also you, because you're a Taurus, and Taurus is very um, focused on their bag all the time. They're very serious about that too. They, from the time they wake up to the time they go to bed, they're thinking about ways to get a bag, and they don't like anybody standing in their way. That's the energy of this Nine of Pentacles. It's somebody who's financially, oh my God, this cat. Stop, mamas. They're, sorry about that, guys. They're very financially independent, financially abundant. They're very secure with the amount of opportunities they have created for themselves, because those opportunities poured them an abundance of money. But it's also an energy of that independence still feels like a single energy, like a person that moves through life as a single person. So that's why I wasn't sure if this is coming off as a Sagittarius energy, because clarifying it is the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords for me is, it's an energy of, swords are thoughts. Okay, so thoughts, whether you're over analyzing, overthinking, speaking too harshly, too honest. The Five of Swords is, in a relationship, in a love reading, it's, there's no winners in this situation. It's two people that can't be on the same page. They're just not agreeing on what the disagreement was in the first place. And so they both just kind of walk away from the situation, nothing getting resolved. Nobody feels like a winner. There wasn't a solution to resolve your guys' situation. So again, the Sagittarius has these feelings for you, but there's always going to be these bumps in the road that you're not going to agree with, and you guys are going to keep bumping heads, because if you're trying to restrict the Sagittarius will resist a lot or say something harsh to kind of back you off of them, and you might feel hurt or unloved, or like they don't care. And sometimes that could be the case. Sometimes it's just their way of kind of defending themselves in the moment. Then we have a King of Cups followed by the Five of Cups. The King of Cups is an energy of a very nurturing male energy. He's balanced with his emotions. So this could be you or this could be them. Doesn't necessarily have to, I mean, if you're feminine, you don't have to be offended that, you know, your energy is a masculine King of Cups. It's just the energy that I'm reading. Clarifying the King of Cups is Five of Cups. Someone that's mourning, grieving, feeling regret. This person feeling regret is the person that feels like they lost this connection and they're grieving that. This almost feels like someone was reckless and someone is choosing themselves, stepping into their own independence, because financially they're looking at it like, you know what, I don't need this person. I could do for myself, so I'm just gonna be on my own. And that's this card of people just kind of leaving it alone, like, you know what, this is not gonna work. And now there's the other dynamic of the person feeling the regret of maybe not finding a middle ground to compromise in this situation. And man, sometimes, so I'm wondering if this has already happened, and then that's why this apology is here, because of the regret and them really wanting to have another chance. But you got to ask yourself, because I don't know what your situation was, what this person did, but if this person was consistently just crossing your boundaries and you feel like it was toxic, sometimes it is just best to just let things be. If you guys couldn't find a middle ground, a compromise, and both of you guys feel like eagles were in the way, I mean, sit with yourself, sit with your thoughts, and write down things that are just non-negotiables. And when you have a conversation with them, let them know what your non-negotiables are, and if they agree to it, you know, maybe you can be open to that idea. But then you're going to have to reevaluate the minute they start disregarding what your non-negotiables were. So that's all I have for Taurus today. If you guys want a personal reading, the information will be in my bio. I'll see you soon.